From having over 500,000 online active players and now having less than 30,000 players, Pet Simulator X was truly one of the greatest games in Roblox. But can we consider this game a dead game? This video is about the rise and downfall of Roblox Pet Simulator X.
I'm actually amazed by how many players are still playing this. Bro, don't do this to me, Preston. Okay, what pass have I lost?
As Preston quit Pet Simulator X, it's already been a month since it was last updated. The game is dying.
Okay, so yesterday Gravy Catman tweeted this. He said, "Why is Pet Sim X dying?"
I got robbed.
This is really bad. This is really bad.
That it's almost dying.
According to Google, in general terms, a video game is considered dead when it's no longer played by the general public. A really great example of this is the previous Pet Simulator games. Pet Simulator and Pet Simulator 2 both used to have a lot of players logging in at the same time, but now they barely hit 1,000 combined. Now compared to this, Pet Simulator X is not even close to being dead. And that's not an opinion, that's a fact. If you go to the Big Games Discord server and go to the trading channel, you will see a lot of people trading at the same time. So now that we know that Pet Simulator X isn't completely dead, we're gonna discuss the reasons of Pet Simulator X downfall. It all started on July 29, 2021. Big Games would release a brand new game called Pet Simulator X. Everybody thought it was another Pet Simulator game with some extreme pay-to-win methods, and surely they weren't wrong at all. But at this point, the game had a lot of hype from trailers, YouTubers, and even from the previous Pet Simulator games, getting over 75,000 players in a few seconds when it was released. Speaking of a few seconds, YouTube said it takes an average human 4 seconds to do both like and subscribe, so prove them wrong. And also, this wasn't just the factors of this. The game had better maps, GUIs, and even pet designs compared to the previous Pet Simulator games. This was the first Pet Simulator update. They basically put in the whole spawn world in the game.
Simulator X releases in literally 2 minutes, oh my gosh.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And look at all these. There are limited pets. I'm getting this exclusive Doge pet. 500 Robux for the exclusive Doge pet. I gotta cop that, bro.
A couple of weeks passed, Pet Simulator X updates the game with a fantasy update. This added 24 new pets, the entire fantasy world, and they introduced a new thing called enchantment. This made the game even more diverse, getting a lot of people back into the Pet Simulator X game. Also, they fixed a lot of bugs on this update. Pet Simulator X would get a lot of players when an update is released, but they always tend to decline after a couple of days. This is the pattern we always see in Roblox, especially when a new update is released. This kind of loop happened in the Fantasy Update, Second Fantasy Update, Hellish Update, Heaven Update, Traveling Merchant Update, Space Update, and the Steampunk Update. These updates were all really good updates with some amazing ideas like the Pug Pets and the Secret Doors, and new features like the Dark Matters, but they all had the same loop all over again. As you can see on this Google trend graph, they always get a lot of players when an update is released, and they always tend to decline after a couple of days. But this update hit a little bit different. This is the Trading Plaza update. They added, of course, the Trading Plaza. This allowed more people to trade with, again, even more people, which made the game even more fun in general. This had a big effect in Pet Simulator X, popularizing trading, making a steep incline in players during that week. This is the time when Pet Simulator X released the huge cat plushies. These plushies had codes behind them, and a lot of YouTubers actually made videos about this, making the game way more popular.
Halloween update in Pet Simulator X. Bro, 227,000 playing? 239,000.
So the Halloween event is here for Pet Simulator. So let's check it out, guys. So there's a cannon here that we can go into the new Halloween event. So let's go in, and it should teleport us to the new area. Okay, here we are. So Halloween 2021. There's new eggs that I can open.
Pet Simulator X would later then carry on to the momentum in releasing one of the best, if not the most well-rated updates in history of Roblox Pet Simulator X, the Halloween update. This was around the time I started playing Pet Simulator X, which is why it has a special place in my heart. Everyone enjoyed this update because of the new pets, the new currency, aka the candy currency, and the main reason I think this update took off is because school went out on Christmas break, making all the kids available to play the game Roblox all day long. Shout out to those people. Also, this was around the time Pet Simulator X would release the NFTs, which would later then sell for a whopping $1 million. A single Roblox pet for $1 million. That is actually insane to me. Okay, well, I couldn't care less. It's not my money anyways. But hey, this had a big controversy and a big problem with the Roblox terms of service because you're selling an NFT to a bunch of 5-year-olds, and that got a lot of attention on YouTube and got a lot of people playing the game in both good and bad ways. Pet Simulator X started to get a lot of people playing the game. Now, with a lot of people playing the game, that comes with cheaters, hackers, and exploiters that kinda ruin the game. Some people find exploits or glitches to make things super easy, like gem glitches, chest exploits, and trading dupes. But Pet Simulator X would then fix some of these things in the next update called the Halloween update number 2, which further gained some more popularity with the amount of children on break, as I said, and also the fact that they released the first non-pay-to-win huge pet, aka the huge pumpkin cat. And adding to that, Pet Simulator X would lag entire servers of Roblox when the update hit, making the game unplayable for a whopping 3 hours. But first, let's see how many people of my viewers are actually paid to win. 413 people voted on this poll, and it said that 89% of you guys haven't spent a single penny on this game. And I'll get back to this later on.
Yee! Christmas update, guys. Is it here now? It's like a few minutes till update. 542,000 playing. Not too shabby. Crazy. Servers. Is it here now? Let me see. Oh, it says now. Dude. Let me join. Idiot.
This is when the game became most popular, which is the Christmas update. Pet Simulator X had everything perfect, from free-to-play tasks, free-to-play huges, and even the player base, which was on break. This got the game a whopping 540k players. But sadly, from this point, everything was gonna go the opposite way for big games and Pet Simulator X. I don't know if this update screwed anything up, but my son again lost another huge pet. Dupe pets were found in your inventory. They have been removed. Apologies.
No. Okay, what pets have I lost? What pet exactly have I lost?
These are some of the people complaining about their pets getting removed, just to name a few. And surely, they weren't just the only one. When the bank update was released, there was another big thing that released into the public. Duping, one of the most common factors on why the game had died, and is the way today. A lot of people found how to exploit the banks using some softwares to dupe a lot of huge pets and even gems. This wasn't that bad. But the worst thing was the fact that this fluctuated the Pet Simulator X market so much. The exclusives price went up so much that a Doge pet, which sold for 25 million gems, is now going for about 100 billion gems in value, which is way too much. But right after this, Preston posted an update called Fix Duping, which supposedly fixed all duping and wipes out all dupe gems. This caused a lot of backlash because Preston deleted the dupe gems and pets from everyone, including the legit people who traded their real pets for some duped ones. This caused a lot of people to get angry because their pets got deleted, causing a ton of people to leave the game for good. But for the people who stayed, they still had the same issues. Preston fixes the dupes, and smarter people would find a way to exploit the game. Preston couldn't keep up with the amount of hackers the game had. Hey, we finally have the glitch update. Well, that puts a little bit more glitches in the game. Pet Simulator X had once again come back to the loop of getting a lot of players when there's an update and completely dying off later then. Pet Simulator X finally hit their peak, hitting 650k players, mainly because they had a lot of free-to-play mechanics like the huge hack cat and the free gift. But the sad thing is, Pet Simulator X wouldn't see those numbers coming back again. Pet Simulator X would finally see their numbers decline starting on March. The game still tries to add a little bit of free-to-play mechanics, the huge pixel cap, but they still fail because ping was still a thing. Everyone feared touching the trade button. Adding into that, Pet Simulator X would release the huge dog and huge dragon plushies with some code behind them for the people to claim. This made the free-to-play people even more fierce because they didn't even have a chance to hitting the leaderboards or grinding. You will always need those extra equipped slots. I mean, like, name someone in the leaderboard that has 4 equipped slots. Like, it's literally impossible to grind as much as the people with 9 equipped slots, okay? The game was simply unfair for those people who didn't spend money. Again, as I said before, 89% of people that watch my videos are actually free to play. This goes to show how much people, aka kids in Roblox, don't spend money, which is a huge part on Pet Simulator X decline. This is around the time YouTubers stopped posting about Pet Simulator X. Rambling Ramul would go to Mining Simulator, Gravy Catman and Russo go to play different games, and other YouTubers would only come back to Pet Simulator X when there is a new update. Now guys, how can Pet Simulator X get more people to play the game? First, they should have less pay-to-win pets, because now it's too much pay-to-win in general. And number 2, they should make more updates. And also number 3, they should stop allowing duping. I know you can fix it, guys. Preston, just fix duping. I had a lot of sad experiences with duping. Now, recently they made a really small update which only added pay-to-win stuff, which made the people even more mad. But I believe the next week there's gonna be a big update here dropping in Pet Simulator X and big games, and I think that they will get a lot of players then. But if they don't do that consistently, I think the numbers will come back down and down again. Now it is for you guys to decide if the game is dead. Comment down below on what you guys think about this. If you did enjoy this video, guys, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. I gotta go editing.